Kanye West's long-awaited album Donda dropped, and I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinions on it since it just came out. You know, he's been hyping it up for a while now. He's been doing those little stadium tours, and now it's officially out. Whether Kanye wanted it to be out yet or not,
that's another story.
That's another story. But like, what are your guys like first impressions on it?
First impression, I liked it. I mean, standout songs are probably everybody's standout song. Off the Grid standout song and Hurricane with The Weeknd is dope. Even though I heard Hurricane with The Weeknd's off of actually, it's like an older song. It's off of what's the last one that came out? Doesn't matter. Last album came out.
Oh God, Jesus is King.
Jesus is King. That one or Yay?
I think Yay. I think it was recorded back in that day.
Oh,
like
shit.
look it up. It was recorded like a long time ago. It was supposed to be on another album. He just wasn't happy with it quite yet. So yeah. So anyways, no, I think it's good. I mean, everybody's read the things. It's a little overproduced. It's a little it's a lot of noises in some places.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
the length didn't help it at all.
Yeah, I'm not done with it yet either. I have not.
Yeah, to be honest,
I'm not done with it.
Like, I know a lot of the songs on the back end are part twos, but like I still want to listen to them. You know, like I feel like I still haven't had an hour and 47 minutes to sit there and listen to the whole album. And that's why every time I hop in the car, I play it from the beginning. Well, the second track, because I don't want to listen to Donda. I play it from the second track usually when I hop in a car. So, and then Hurricane comes on and I'm like, I fucking love that song. That's probably my favorite song on the album so far. Hurricane, man. I love that song.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I listened to it a full time, and then since then I've been kind of going in between tracks. I think it is a little long. I didn't really like the part twos as much as the first one because it's literally just like the same.
It's the
instrumentals
same
and stuff, just with guests and stuff on them.
They're longer.
They're longer.
Those part twos are long.
I
think I enjoyed the songs where it's just Kanye the most out of the
because it feels rare nowadays.
Yeah.
That's one thing I found about it.
Like, coming like a DJ Khaled.
I completely agree with you.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say about Alec. Like what Alex is saying, it just feels like it was like an album just produced by Kanye with a bunch of people on it in a way.
Exactly. So the songs where it's just Kanye, they feel like, they
stand out.
Exactly. Like you actually, it's so much easier to sit there and listen to what he's got to say when he's the only one on the track. Like if that makes any sense. Like I did have a couple favorites here. My favorite on the album so far is Moon, bro, with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
That song's awesome, dude. I love that song. Another one is Believe What I Say. It's like very old school, kind of like, I wouldn't say College Dropout, but like kind of the synth and stuff that he uses in it. It's very like old school Kanye in a way. There's a couple songs like that. Jail with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's part's awesome in it.
Yeah, Jay-Z part is good in that. So I mean, they get back together. They're gonna come out with another Watch the Throne or something. Who knows?
Throne 2.
Jay-Z's gonna have to rein him in. Like, all right, man, chill. Come on.
Kanye's not gonna let Jay-Z swear on the album.
Yeah. Unless they do like buy into where it's like a heaven hell type thing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's like Kanye represent,
I wanted to go back. I just went back for a second and put on Believe What I Say because I thought that was the song you were talking about. I love that sample, man. Like, and that's like something to us we heard as little kids. So it's not necessarily like a sample from like the 70s or like anything where normally he's pulling from really old stuff. Like that's old still, but like, what is it, Lauryn Hill?
Yeah.
I believe
it's like that. It's that song's like that thing, like, and I love that shit. Like, just being the age that we are, to us, I feel like that's a really good sample. You know,
those samples,
A couple of other ones that stood out was I think it was Jesus Lord, where that's deep. Like that song is like deep and it's depressing. Like he's telling stories in that, where it's like haven't seen this Kanye in a little while. And then there's another one that's Lord I Need You, where he's like talking about Kim, and I was like, damn, like this dude like getting into it on this album. Like those, like what I was saying before, those albums where it's songs where it's just Kanye, they really stick out and like they really mean something, you know. I just really wasn't real impressed with a lot of the features on the album, with the exception of like The Weeknd and Jay-Z, Kid Cudi.
I like Lil Baby on Hurricane. I think he does it like real nice on that. But a lot of the features seem kind of like
whoever's on Off the Grid. I liked whoever was Off the Grid.
Yeah, that's like the banger of the album.
Oh, that thing is dope.
Off the Grid.
I gotta say though, I hate, and I don't know if this is Kanye, I hate that on Spotify they don't list who's in the goddamn songs.
I know.
Fuck that, dude. Like Jesus, man.
Go on like Rap Genius or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Bullshit. I gotta say,
like Travis is on one of the songs too.
Yeah, Travis Scott's on. I think he's on Off. Is that the one he's on? Off the Grid?
No, it's a deeper song, like middle of the album that Travis is on.
And then, like, I don't know if they're still. I haven't. It's been a while since I listened to the song, but my first listen, I did hear Chris Brown, but I don't know if it's been removed since then.
I think it has been removed.
Yeah, because I remember when it first came out, listening to it, I remember Chris Brown being on it, and then I don't know if it was Universal that took it off or if just Kanye still messing and tweaking with some things. You know how he does.
They replaced him with Marilyn Manson.
Well, he was supposed to be on like that Jail Part 2.
He is on that.
Apparently, he's a songwriter.
Yeah, he's credited.
I think you can hear him on the chorus of it a little bit. I think
that's just a weird.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, and last album too, I don't know how much I like this God Kanye, and not like personally, but just like in his music. And I even don't mind like God music because I really liked Chance the Rapper's Coloring Book, which was like real gaudy and stuff.
Yeah,
and I made this comparison last album too. Like Kanye is so like Old Testament. He's scary God. He's like, oh no, man. Where like Chance is more New Testament shit. He's like, all right, like yeah, God loves me.
Kanye is like fire and brimstone.
That's what I feel like with the sample. It's not necessarily what he's saying, but just like how he arranges it. I'm just like, oh shit, this is scary.
Yeah, I could totally see that. But yeah, there's a couple of the tracks in there where there's one specifically, I don't remember what the name of it was, where it starts out really well and then halfway through, then it switches to a straight like the choir singing the rest of the way.
Choirs, yeah.
And I can deal with that in pieces, but like once it gets to like a long extended part, I'm like, all right, I'm skipping this.
I remember specifically that part. I told Brittany, or she even like noticed it. I was like, because it just kept going on. It was the same exact line over and over, and I was just like, all right, I got to move on. Like.
Yeah, I can't. I got shit to do.
I actually do feel bad because I not feel bad, but I didn't give. It was around when Hurricane came on. I was actually doing schoolwork, and then it kind of became background music. But like around the middle of the album is actually there were parts where I was kind of like I was digging it. I couldn't give like the lyrics a listen.
I do suggest putting it on in your car with some good bass and stuff because I started it on my phone and I was like, and then I listened to some of the songs like in my car and I was like,
a lot of stuff.
You feel like it's Kanye.
This is better.
Exactly. The instrumentals.
Yeah, there's something in the background that your phone just isn't getting.
There's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
Like I think it was the one about Kim. There's like a piano that plays towards the end of it where it just kind of just goes up and down the keys and it's just very like melodic and it's awesome. Like I don't know if that was Kanye or who he brought in to do that, but like it fits that song and it comes in at the right time at the end. Yeah. But dude, the production's awesome on it. Like Kanye did a great job. It's just like doesn't feel like it's just a Kanye album, like we were saying before. It's kind of like an album produced by Kanye with Kanye tracks here and there.
One of the biggest complaints is that it's overproduced and like. No, not me, because I'm just like, have you guys fucking heard Kanye? Since like My Dark Twisted Fantasy, what isn't overproduced with Kanye West? You know, when's the last time he put out like a simple like album? Everything's like these big bombastic sounds, and like
that was the last time where he just like dropped an album that was fully done. This is it.
Yeah, man. Like
since then, it's like working on it, tinkering.
808s is maybe the last one I can think of that was like simple, you know.
That was
like
you think you guys
that was
told me.
not simple though.
No, not simple in a bad way, but more like it was like a start and finish that was like one beat. Where now he like just cuts in multiple instrumentals and there's different parts coming in and there's different like it's a much more layered kind of sample. And
I feel you, but Say You Will is 6 minutes of like, you know,
Sure.
Like it's simple, yeah, but like it's crazy how why did he even leave that much of the beat in the song? Like there's
I love that whole album, but there's a part where you just get to it, you just gotta skip the rest of the song. I don't sit there and listen to the 3-minute instrumental.
On that album, I still listen to Pinocchio Story, dude. That live shit, I still listen to that live.
I listen to that
almost every time it comes on. I'm like, yeah.
I like Bad News and Streetlights, man.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. We're not even getting into it. That's one of my favorite albums.
That'll be another review, Max. Yeah. That album's perfection.
That shit is a masterpiece to me.
That and My Dark Twisted Fantasy are like this.
Yeah, they're like my top 2 albums.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Love those albums.
But yeah, I thought it was a pretty I wouldn't say mediocre is not a good word for it. It's because
it was above mediocre.
It was above mediocre. Yeah,
I see what you mean. Like it didn't. It's not his best album, but it feels like a Kanye album.
Yeah, it feels like a Kanye album.
I need to give it more time.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad album by any means at all. You know,
the more I listen to it, the more I kind of like it. But that's just because I'm like a fan of Kanye. So like you could see it all over. You know,
familiarity.
I saw someone posted about like Kanye thinks that. Their opinion of it is they think Kanye put this album out for the streaming generation where it's like 27 tracks, but people are going to pick and choose which ones they want to listen to, and where they kind of make this is their version of Donda or whatever it is, you know, where it makes sense. It makes sense to me because I definitely have my tracks that I've been going to since it came out, you know, since I actually listened to it the first time. Now there's certain songs I go to. So
that makes sense. I'm not that type of listener. I'm not that type of listener still because I come from like the CD generation. So when I listen to things, I like put it on and that's what I listen to.
Yeah. I started at the first song.
Yeah, like click, go, you know?
Yeah.
And so
that's what I always do whenever like my first listen or two. But then after that, that's whenever I kind of like dig into my songs that I want to listen to. But yeah, I mean, that's the only way to really digest an album is listening to it from start to finish how it's intended though.
Right. And that's all I want to do is listen to it how the artist intended.
Yeah, exactly. You want to see their vision.
Back.
I wish Kanye would go back to like making those shorter albums. I liked when he was doing that for a hot second.
Like the 7 songs, 8 songs.
Yeah, like quick 7 songs. He did the Pusha T one, he did his, and then he did Kids See Ghosts, and there was just like 3 albums that were like good.
She's like 7 songs is all you need. Like that's like that was like the thing you were saying, and now like the next album drops 27.
27.
Y'all misheard me.
Y'all misheard me. I got so much shit left to put on that album. Like that's
misinterpreting me all the time, and this is just another example.
You didn't put the weekend on it. What do you mean? Like shit, like Alex was saying.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna have some songs I listen to though. You know, I went back and had to listen to some old Kanye though, and I'm like, damn,
I did so too, good. Man. I put on My Dark Twisted.
Damn, this is so good.
Like halfway through the track,
it always gets me how he doesn't swear at all nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's parts throughout the whole album where there's just a blank where he just censors it out.
It's like it's another artist on the album that swears in his verse, and he just bleeps it out.
Like the first time I noticed it, I actually went back into Spotify and I was like, "Did I click on like the edited version of the album?" And nope, this is the only version. And I was like, "Okay, it makes sense. I guess it's Kanye.
Yeah,
it's newfound Kanye.
It's censorship. Damn it,
he's awakened, and now he's got 7 words that he won't say.
Yeah,
13 if he's a sailor."
13 if he's a sailor.
But yeah, that's pretty much our review for Donda. Definitely go listen to it for yourself because it's an interesting listen.